5 big mistakes that tourists make when they come to Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. Bangkok is the most visited city in the world, so as you can imagine, there are lots of tourists and there are lots of tourists who make mistakes. So do not make these 5 mistakes that I'm going to reveal to you in today's video. However, just quickly before I do reveal these 5 things you must not do, I have actually recently opened up an Etsy Thailand store where you can purchase some Thailand t-shirts. I do have some more designs coming very soon, so do stay tuned. I'll put a link in the description to this video. Just go down to the description and also the comment section too. You'll see a link to the store here. I do have some Thailand t-shirts with lots of designs on them. Do check them out if you are interested. Some of them I think are quite cool, so do have a little look, see if any of the items and any of the designs on the t-shirts interest you, and do consider making some purchases if you do like them. And also don't forget, get yourself some travel insurance when you go to Thailand. I've put a link again in the comment section and the description below. Do use Safety Wing. I highly recommend Safety Wing. They do offer affordable plans. Again, the link is below. But anyway, starting with the first big mistake that I see tourists make in Bangkok, and it's a mistake that I think I personally made. Don't think that Bangkok is going to be a dirt cheap destination. Now, don't get me wrong, I think Bangkok is affordable. I think the value for money and the bang for buck that you get in Bangkok is excellent when you consider the things to do, the activities, the food, the culture, the development of Bangkok. I do think the value for money that you pay is worth it, but it is not dirt cheap at all. Alongside Phuket, it is the most expensive place in Thailand. I'd say expect to pay minimum $20 to $30 per night for a nice, well-reviewed accommodation in a decent area. I would say expect to pay around $10 to $20 per person for a meal at a good reviewed local Thai restaurant, depending on the quality. Now, if you are going to live off eating street food and eating 7-Eleven supermarket food every day, you can live very frugally. But if you are going out, it is going to add up over time. So do be aware you are not going to be visiting a dirt cheap city when you're visiting Bangkok. So that now does kind of lead me on to the second big mistake that you should not do when you visit Bangkok. Now, that second mistake is you should not forget to have cash, Thai baht, on you at all times. Now, you actually will be able to use credit card in many supermarkets, restaurants, bars, etc, etc. But if you're going to be eating street food, if you're going to be visiting temples, if you're going to be using the boat taxi to get across the river, you will need cash for that. You can virtually pay for everything in Bangkok with cash. I didn't see anywhere that required credit card only. So you can use cash everywhere. Make sure you do have some before your trip, or you can exchange your money, your home currency, at the airport in Bangkok. There are currency exchanges in the airport when you arrive at the airport in Bangkok, where you can change your local money into Thai baht. And also, just to be aware of as well, if you are going out to eat at restaurants, going to bars, many places do not add VAT and service charge onto the prices that you see on the menu. So just be aware of that. You're probably going to end up paying more than what you actually see on your menu when you order your food or your drinks. Now, moving on to the third big mistake that many tourists make, and I know that many tourists make this mistake, is in terms of where to actually stay in Bangkok. Now, many travelers, holiday makers, backpackers will stay in this region of the city, the kind of historic center where the palaces are, the temples are. Khao San Road is in this area as well. You know, this is the tourist backpacker center of Bangkok, and I would not recommend staying here because this area is not as nice and not as developed as other areas in Bangkok. And also, this is the scam center of Bangkok as well. You may have heard of the tuk-tuk scam, where a tuk-tuk driver may say to you, oh, the Grand Palace is closed, or oh, this temple's closed, you can't go here. Come in my tuk-tuk, I'll take you somewhere else. And they charge you really big amounts of money, or they take you to a different driver, and then that driver will take you somewhere else. So I would not recommend staying here. This is a really touristy area of the city. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't come here. Definitely do come here. There's lots of fantastic temples, the Grand Palace, Khao San Road, definitely come here. I'm just saying don't stay here. it is very touristy, and as a tourist you are definitely targeted by potential scammers and the tuk-tuk drivers. My recommendation would be to stay in the Sukhumvit district of the city, so along this big strip here. Now the good thing about staying here is that it's a very modern developed part of the city. Lots of restaurants, lots of bars, lots of shopping malls as well. And also if you stay near that main road, you do have really good public transport links. The SkyTrain literally follows the route of that main road. You are near the metro as well. And actually, whilst I'm on the topic of SkyTrains and metros, I don't want to forget saying this. If you are going to use either the metro system or the SkyTrain, which I definitely recommend, by the way, because it is really affordable. It's a great way to get around the city. It is cheaper than using tuk-tuks. It's cheaper than using taxis. It's cheaper than using the Grab taxi application. So I definitely recommend using the SkyTrain and the metro. But a big mistake that some people make, don't make this mistake. Do not lose your ticket or your metro chip before you exit your final destination station. Now, if you're going to use the SkyTrain, you get a ticket. If you use the metro system, you get a chip. You pull it through the barrier to go through the barriers, but don't lose it on your journey because you need that ticket or that chip to get through the barriers at your exit destination. Not really a big mistake, that one, but I just thought I'd mention that one because it is something that I'm sure that people in the past have done before. Now, moving on to the fourth big mistake that Bangkok tourists make, and that is to not dress conservatively or modestly when you go to the temples. You do need to dress modestly. So that means that your shoulders have to be covered. You do have to wear some kind of t-shirt covering your shoulders. And also you do need to be wearing long shorts or long pants, long trousers. Now, really, you should be wearing shorts that cover your knees, but I did see many people wearing shorts that didn't cover their knees that were accepted into the temples. So just something to be aware of. You probably can get away with wearing shorts that don't just cover the knee, but especially if you're a woman, do not be wearing really skinny short shorts. And that kind of does lead me on to the fifth big mistake that many tourists do make when they come to Bangkok. And that fifth mistake is that many tourists do not respect the Thai people and the Thai culture. I think many people come to Bangkok and view Bangkok as this big playground to basically do whatever you like. Look, you know, there is a lot of fun to be had in Bangkok if you wish to seek it, but you need to understand that this is not a free-for-all. There are laws, there are very, very strict laws in Thailand that you need to be aware of. Do your research, do not be an idiot. You do not want to be locked up in a Thai prison. I've seen so many videos of drunken tourists who get into fights with Thai people, and it always ends up badly for the foreigner because the Thai people stick together and they can fight. Sadly, too many tourists just walk around Thailand like it's their own land and disrespect the people and disrespect the culture. It's not going to end very well for you. For example, if you disrespect the royal family, you could end up in prison. Stuff like that you do need to be aware of. Just basically do not be a stupid fool. You know, this is not your country. This is a respectable country with strong laws. And if you try to disrespect any Thai person in Thailand, even if that person is not being very nice to you, it could end up very wrong for you. So you do need to just be very respectful when you are in Thailand. Now then, do feel free to let me know in the comment section whether you have been to Bangkok, and do let me know if you've made any mistakes in Bangkok. Do share with us your mistakes and what you would recommend for tourists coming to Bangkok to have a good time. I do think many people do not take advantage of Bangkok. Many people just come here for 2 or 3 days. I honestly think you need about a minimum of 5 days here. There's lots to do. There's good day trips you can do, temples, shopping, restaurants, food. There's lots to do in Bangkok, and I think people don't give Bangkok the respect it deserves sometimes. Also, do let me know if you are planning to come to Bangkok sometime soon. It will be interesting to see how many of you are planning trips here in the near future. Now anyway, I do hope that you have enjoyed today's video. I do hope that you have found today's video helpful and useful. If you have, do click the like button. It really does help out the video. Also, do hit the notification bell so you get notified for my latest videos, and do click subscribe for more travel content. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video.